Pretty damn cool. So what you just saw there, front and rear locking differentials, 2-speed transmission, portal axles at a pretty cool price. Let's roll the video. Come here guys, check out all this stuff I have. Now, huge ass box here, you might have seen in the previous video, but I've also got a stack of boxes you can just see, and I've got 5 RC cars at once. Yeah, I know, 5. When it rains it pours, right? And it's not a bad predicament to be in, that's for sure, so I'm not complaining. But I thought, hey, the one that looks like it's being kicked to the curb, but luckily it's alright, I opened it previously just to make sure everything was okay. Let's get that one open first, because I'm pretty excited about it, because I haven't really seen many videos about it. It's the YIKOng YK4101 Pro 110 scale crawler. Now this guy has front and rear locking differentials, it's got a 2-speed transmission, it's got hobby wing electronics, and it's got I think a CNC machined ladder frame chassis as well, so it's got a lot of good things going for it, and it's at a pretty good price. Now, I'm not too sure about these cars, I'm not really familiar with it, but I do know like it's pretty similar to the TRAXXAS TRX4, and I think a lot of people are going to be comparing it to. Now, if you're interested in this, links in the description when you go check it out, and also if you're new, please consider subscribing, because there's heaps of cool stuff coming out, and and this, and the good old Raminator, I don't know, more videos of that, but let's get this guy, let's just do kind of a different unboxing, not the normal unboxing. So we'll try and get this one-handed. It's pretty damn big. Now, bench is a bit of a mess. If you guys are new to here, you might not have seen that. That's a V4. It's a 4-cylinder nitro engine, 4-stroke. Anyway, let's look at this. Now, I'm not going to bother with the box, but it does have a lot of cool things going for it. Now, everything is pretty much like, it's got metal differentials, 2-speed gearbox, high-low range transmission. It also has a standard version, but the one you're going to Banggood is the Pro version, which is this one. It doesn't say it is, but it definitely is. Really nice champagne-coloured aluminium components, and there's your differential lock servos front and rear. So it has a fair bit. Now, the wheelbase is 315 millimeters. Now, that's one thing. How could I forget? It also does have portal axles. So that's why I was saying it's competitive to the, comparable to the TRX4, because it does have portal axles. It's got the 2-speed transmission, and it's also got front and rear locking differentials, and pretty much it's all really nice machined parts and differentials and all that kind of stuff. Looks like it's really high quality. So let's see if we can get this guy out. One thing, it looks pretty cool, and I'm not too sure if it's licensed, but the body is a Land Rover, or Land Cruiser, sorry. Very popular here in Australia. Yeah, it looks pretty damn sweet. I know what to do. Let me put the camera back up on there. Alrighty, at least I've got 2 hands free, because it does have, sorry about the mess, but that's how we roll here at the moment. A lot of cool projects coming up. Let's cut this loose from the grips of the cable ties. And any of you guys have these, please leave your comments down in the description, because I'm new to these and I haven't heard much at all. But I'll get rid of that cable tie. There we go. Okay, wow. Check out that. Does look pretty cool. Check out this body. It's on a hinge mechanism at the back, so it's like on magnets. Neodymium magnets. Check that out. Really nice, isn't it? I think that's pretty sweet. So you got the magnets at the top of the body and just here. We'll go through that in a little bit. As you can see, front and rear servos for your differential locks, steering, or your 2-speed transmission servo just there. Steering servo is mounted on the axle, just there as well. So really nice parts. Telescopic all steel drive shafts, nice champagne aluminium 4 links. And quickly before I put it down, there's your machine door. Looks machined. It definitely is machined. Got the machining marks on there. Aluminium ladder style chassis. But let's put this down. Let's get everything else out and see what else you get in this mangled box. I know. Don't worry, because I received it like this doesn't mean that you will. In this box we have, oh there we go. Let's have a look straight into these. So here are well, they are soft as. Now they are true bead locks. They aren't metal or aluminium. They are plastic, but they do look nice with a grey and a outer orange bead lock. Looks pretty cool. So obviously you're going to get 4 of those. That kind of helps. And here we have the other 2. Here we go. There we have our 2.4 GHz controller. Only requires 4 AA's. You've got your basic dual rates, your endpoints, steering forward and reverse, and it is a 6-channel control, so that's obviously going to be needed for your forward and reverse, left and right, your front and rear differential lock, and your 2-speed transmission. So that's quite nice. It looks very similar to the ones you get on the ZD racing cars. You get another link there. That looks like another steering link, or not too sure. We'll check that out. Looks like it. So let me get rid of all this crap, and then we'll get the car back up on the bench. Alrighty, now let's have a look. It does look sweet. I'm not too sure if this is licensed body, but it does look pretty damn good. It's not hard plastic. It is Lexan, not like those cool killer body ones, but they do look pretty cool. Now this is where you can tell the YK4101 Pro obviously is another indication, but the main thing is you will notice that the front and rear diff locks and the portal axles. So on that, I didn't put the wheels on for that reason. Let's have a look. Now these housings, these diff housings, they are all plastic, but check out that. That's pretty cool. You have a damper. I haven't seen that before. So it's actually a damper there, so it's like an inbuilt servo saver, but it's in the actual steering rod. That's pretty cool, eh? I haven't seen that before. Oh, and that's why, here we go, it all makes sense. If you don't want to use this damper, there's another steering rod if you just want to go the traditional route, but that's pretty cool. I do like that. That is nice. CVDs, drive shafts, front and rear. Nice aluminium links. These are all nicely, what is that, like a champagne colour? Like a gold colour. Looks really nice. There's your portal axles. Nothing, there's only pretty much like a stepper gear in there, so not much to see, but it does have all metal internal gears. And what I've quickly noticed while I remember, it seems like, yeah, you can, the front and rear diffs, everything is exactly the same. So if you want to make this 4-wheel steering, you definitely could, because there's that lockout right there, so that's pretty cool. It's also like a stabilizer, I guess, as well. Well, was it a panhard bar? Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Now there's the nice machined Team YIKONG, I believe, Team YIKONG ladder style chassis, pretty cool. Or nice champagne colour links as well, 4 links everywhere. They do feel really nice. They've got like a coating, it does feel really nice and like smooth and slippery, so it's when it's going over the rocks. This bottom plate here, that is plastic, the same material, same colour as the front and rear diffs. And the drive shafts are all metal though. They look really beefy. They are telescopic, which is what you'd expect. Now this all under here is plastic as well. You do have a nice front bumper bar. Seems like a cutout here for the actual, if you want to put a winch, if you really want to go down that route. It does have like a light bucket, so if you want to put LEDs in there, you can. And that is, oh, and at the back as well, it has the light buckets just there if you want to put them in. Now look at these shocks. They look pretty, they look quite realistic in my opinion. They got the nice dust boots, so it stops at dust ingress into the shocks. It kind of reminds me of the old school Tamiya days, the 1980s cars, but I do think that looks pretty cool. There's your nice detailed body, Lexan, but it does look quite nice. It does have, I think, 3 colours if you want to check out the link. Snorkel, mirrors, everything seems to be fairly well put together. There's your front, so it's got some quite nice details, that's for sure. Now, see that? And let's have a look if that's going to come off. I'm shaking that fairly well, because a lot of people in the comments will say, yeah, that will just tip off in the rollover, but it seems to be on there like shit to a blanket, that is, so that's not coming off. So it's got 2 neodymium magnets just there, and you can fold the whole thing up like that, and you're in like fling. So let's have a look. Nice large battery tray here. Now that seems to be operated by, oh yeah, so you can just slide it off underneath here. It does have like a clip mechanism just here. Sorry if I was my head in the way, but you kind of push out here on the side, just like that, and you can load it up, and you are good to go. There is your 2-speed gearbox in there, your shifting servo for first and second gear, and your 2 cable-driven front and rear diff locks. So pretty cool. I'll put some batteries in this so we can see that actually working. There's your, apparently it's a Hobbywing ESC, yeah, Hobbywing ESC 1060 RTR, and that's good for 2 to 3 cell LiPo batteries. So that's pretty cool. There's the neodymium magnets there. Now all these mounts and stuff are all plastic, but it does seem like really nice plastic, like it's got like glass reinforcement in there as well. If I can get that in frame, let me close this back up. There's your steering servo just there, as axle mounted. If you like it, some people like it, some people don't. But at the end of the day, as long as it turns, that's the main thing. There is your steering, sorry, your cable for your lockouts, just there. So that runs all the way up underneath to the servo, and that goes the same with the rear, just there. So that's pretty cool. Now I do like it, so far so good. The shocks actually feel really nice. Let's try that out. Yeah. Tiny bit of bounce to them, but that's okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. Now the tyres obviously and rims, we'll put them on. Comes with the nylon lock nuts up on the axles already, ready for installation. And let's just put these on. Now I'm not too sure about parts availability. I'm sure you will, because these have been around for a little while. This isn't exactly a new kit per se, so I'm sure there'll be parts available. And also there is a standard version as well and a pro version, which this guy is. So let me get these wheels on, let me get a battery, and we'll power it up and see how it actually runs. Alright, got it elevated. Now let me just sit down a bit. Steering servo seems to work quite nice. Now this is in, that's low gear. Now the switch down here, that does nothing, but the one here, that's your low and high. So that's got a bit of boogie to it. Low gear, you don't want to munch it in when you're going. A little bit of tyres are expanding a bit there, so it's got a bit of pace to it. Now its differential is locked at the moment. If I turn it on, bit of throttle. There we go there. Now I click this top left button just here. Now they'll be locked. Click that again. Oh, I didn't click it, sorry. There we go. So if I click it, there we go. So you can see locked. Now the rear should be locked as, should be open as well. Now push and hold. The rear should be, yeah, there we go. Open at the moment. Now push this top right button just here, and they'll be open, they'll be locked. See? Just like that. Now, I really am digging this opening mechanism. That is really cool. There's a 4,000 milliamp hour 3-cell battery, so if it's on 2 cell, don't expect that much performance. But let's get this guy outside. Let me show you this first. That's all it is. So that's open and that's locked, open and locked, and your 2-speed transmission is just there. See it? Pretty cool. So let me put the lid back down and we'll take it outside. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you don't do driving videos and all that kind of stuff. I can't fit it all into one video. I don't want to make it too long. 10 to 15 minutes is probably ideal. So let's get a little bit of a test outside. And obviously, you know me, I'll do another video just purely on driving. Okay, our customary first run in the backyard. Now this is open diffs and low speed. So this will give you the best turning radius and but being open, it won't give you the best traction when you need it. But that is in low gear, so it goes fairly good. It's got a bit of pep. Now let's put it in high gear. Let's stop it and hit the little button. Whoa! It actually goes quite well. Now this is good for crawling. If you don't want to, if you're walking back from a trail, you want to just speed it up a bit. You just put it in this gear. Far out. That does have a bit of go though. Wow, not bad. And it's got good electronics, you know, it's got the Hobby Wing ESC in there, so check that out. Pretty quick for a crawler. But like I said, that's only if you just want to muck around a bit, and you can actually launch this thing. I'm not going to let Luke Ray use this. And there we go, I hit that thing. Now let's lock the front and rear diff. So top button here, front, and let me just, there we go. So those should be locked. Yeah, definitely locked, you can tell that now. Here you can get a chatter in the front. But wow, I'm pretty impressed with that. Now let's put it back to low gear, proper crawling kind of scenario here. And let's see how actually slow it can crawl. But that's obviously a big thing for a crawler, hence crawler. It does look pretty good. I was thinking those the rims and stuff make it look a little bit cheap considering the price of it, but it does actually, it's growing on me actually. I think it looks quite nice now. So as you can see, they're all locked up. If that was open, that left tyre there would be spinning, for example, and you wouldn't be able to get over that just as easy. Now let's do that a bit of a test. Let's lock, or let's open them up, and we'll come back around here, bring the car back around here. Hopefully I've opened them up, and let's see if it actually makes a difference getting up here. So that's still, yep, so there we go, it's open. See the difference it makes? Pretty cool, eh? Now if I lock the front up, look at that, straight away. It makes such a difference to crawling. It's amazing when you think about it, just that simple little thing. But that's what's great about having that locking on the fly, and also the portal axles for that extra room. I just changed gear. Let's do that again. That was just fun. I know you shouldn't really change gears when you're going, but it just sounds pretty cool. I like it actually. I'm actually really liking it actually. So there we go. It's locked. Let's open them up at the front. Just doesn't want to do it as easy. Now let's open the ones at the back up as well, and not as easy, but I mean, it's pretty funny seeing a crawler go that hard. Pretty damn cool. I know what we do. So the backs are locked. Lock the front up. There we go. Now it wants to actually crawl and have some fun. Let's do a nice pass here. Oh, cat! Really wanted to get in the action. And look at that body. See, it's pretty cool, eh? So that's got the two magnets holding it. The benefit of it is it's hard mounted at the back. So it's a bit more sturdy, but I'm liking it. I'm definitely going to be taking this guy out to the trails. There we go. So at least the body stays on. Flip it back down, and you're good to go. So I think that's enough for this video. Links in the description, want to go check it out, guys. If you're new, please consider subscribing. It's free. Click on the notification bell so you get notified of all the good stuff. Many videos coming up. And if you have this car, please let me know. If you're interested, like I said, go check it out. Links in the description down below. But portal axles front and rear locking differentials and a 2-speed transmission. That's pretty sweet. Cheers guys.